Number 1, Oregon looks to take another step towards a Big Ten title game this week against Wisconsin. We'll dig into it, and I'll give you my take on the side. I'm Steve Seagrave from sportsmemo.com. We are in action this week with a 4% college football play of the week, 18-10 lifetime on those plays. If you guys enjoy this video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And post those college football picks in the comment section. If you don't have a pick, type in the letter CFB. Help us out a little bit with the algorithm. So quick look at the spread. Oregon favored by 14. Total sits at 52. Ducks coming off a 39-18 victory against Maryland, where they failed to cover the spread of 23.5. Oregon is heading into a bye, a much-needed bye. This will be their 8th straight game. And then they play Washington in a rivalry game to wrap up the season. If they win these 2 games, they're going to be in the Big Ten title game. We really don't need any style points for that to happen. They're a top 10 offense across the board. Rushing EPA, passing EPA, you name it. However, they have kept it a little bit vanilla recently. And if you look at Dylan Gabriel's air yards per attempt, they've went down basically on a weekly basis. Big part of that last week was him missing his safety valve in Tez Johnson, who will remain out this week. On the other side of things, Wisconsin coming off a bye after getting throttled 42-10 at Iowa. They still have a shot at a bowl game because they pretty much should be competitive in their next 2 after this against Nebraska and Minnesota. The strength of the Wisconsin defense is definitely the secondary. They struggle against the run. Second worst run defense in the conference, allowing 165 a game, 4.7 yards per carry. But they are a good running team, 22nd nationally in rushing success rate. So they should be able to run the ball pretty well, despite Oregon having a very good defense. So Oregon is in a tough scheduling spot here. We just mentioned they've played 8 straight games. This will be their 3rd time in the last 6 weeks, traveling through 3 different time zones. It's a tough environment. Place is going to be packed. Camp Randall Stadium. And we've seen Oregon take their foot off the gas a little bit recently. Last week against Maryland, 12 penalties for 95 yards. I think that resulted in 7 first downs. I think both teams are going to have some success on the ground, and I think Oregon's going to be fine running the ball and just winning this game. I think that both teams are going to kill clock in this game. I don't think that Dylan Gabriel's obsessed with winning the Heisman Trophy. Obviously, he wants to, but if we've seen how they've played, they've kept it pretty conservative recently, and I think they just want to win, go into that bye, and get ready for that game against Washington. So I'm taking Wisconsin plus 14 here. I don't think they can win the game. Maybe they can keep it close. Maybe have a shot. You never know. But I think Oregon wins, but I think they fail to cover this big number on the road in a pretty hostile environment. So that'll be my official play for the video. Like I mentioned, guys, I do have a 4% college football play of the week locked and loaded over at Sports Memo. 18-10 lifetime with those plays. We're on a 5-2 run. And if you guys use the code FBALL50, FBALL50, it gets you guys $50 off an NFL or college football rest of the season pass. So you can use that over at sportsmemo.com. As always, my plays are linked in the pinned comment. I always have free plays at X at Steve's Book 22, as well as at sportsmemo.com. So official play for the video, Wisconsin plus 14. If you guys like this video, hit the like button on the way out and post a comment if you would. Good luck this week, guys.